Thank you for making KAIT #1. Region 8 Sports presents College Sports Live with Sports Director Blake Quinn.
No Red Wolves today. We'll have to wait about 1 week from today till we see that. That's when A-State plays Georgia State at Centennial Bank Stadium on Halloween. But we had the Razorbacks to keep us entertained, and boy, did they ever do that. Crazy wild finish in Fayetteville. Common was tracking that game. Joins us now with highlights. Great game, dude.
Yeah, Arkansas football fans have become used to tight games and edge-of-your-seat finishes. Those finishes haven't gone well for the Hogs the past few years, as today was another crazy game against Auburn. There's Gus Malzahn, the former A-State head coach, and here's Brett Bielema, of course. The Hogs would start fast. Opening drive, the receiver Dominic Reed on the carry, and the explosiveness for the touchdown, 7-0 Razorbacks. Arkansas would go up 14-0, but the Tigers tie it at 14, and then freshman Raleigh Williams gets hit hard. He would have to go to the hospital. The report is that he's moving all his extremities, but Brett Bielema did not have a specific injury update. Let's hope he's okay. Alex Collins will take over in the third quarter, though. Collins pounds his way in. He had 105 rushing yards, 21-14 Hogs. Arkansas up 24-21, 15 seconds left, and this big Auburn completion would set them up in field goal range to tie the game. So we head to OT, 4th and 3, Hogs down 7, and Brandon Allen with the strike to Drew Morgan to tie the ball game up. Second OT now, Cody Walker back from injury and in for Collins. Here the big man bullies his way in for a 38-31 lead. Third OT, Hogs down 46-38, 4th and 2. Allen pitches it to Walker, and he can practically walk in the end zone. Arkansas needs a 2-point conversion to tie it, though. Allen rolls and hits Jeremy Sprinkle for the game-tying score right here. What a play. Allen's been criticized for not being clutch. Well, he delivered on all the big plays today. Fourth OT now, 46-all. Allen to Morgan, and he breaks the tackle and heads to the end zone for a second touchdown. 54-46 Arkansas. What a game, folks. Wow. Auburn gets it back, 4th and 9, and the Razorbacks break up the pass. What a win. The Hogs beat Auburn 54-46 in 4 overtimes to go to 2-3 on the season.
You know, our fifth Arkansas edge all the time is we earn everything. You know, I told our players after the game, you took that a little to the extreme today with what they've earned. But I am proud. These kids learn, man. It's just it's fun to be around them. They're just so – everybody else always worries about how you're going to bring them back or how they're going to respond or are they going to be able to persevere. And they're just so resilient. And now you just hope that they get a little bit of that mojo curve. And, you know, we're getting some guys healthy. You know, Jared Cornelius was out there. I'm sure you saw him running around. If we can get him back maybe in the next week or two and see where he can go. And, you know, again, continue to bring along our younger guys. Some good things can happen. You know, there's a lot of silly plays out there today, too. You know, we had one of our best cover guys, DJ, cut a guy loose there, you know, to give that field goal opportunity a chance. And that just can't happen.
The win mattered the most, though, to the stats. Brandon Allen has been criticized for not making clutch plays, as I said, but really delivered in the key moments today. BA was 10 for 12 for 102 yards and 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter in OT. He also picked up a rushing and a receiving first down. And, of course, he had a game-tying and game-winning TD pass. Alex Collins had 105 yards on the ground. And the Razorback tight ends combined for 91 yards and a TD. Of course, Sprinkle also had the game-tying 2-point conversion. Drew Morgan had 2 receiving TDs for the receivers in a great Arkansas offensive performance.
All right, so with that victory, Arkansas is 3-4. They need 3 victories to go bowling. You know, certainly this win's big, right?
It's a huge win.
You got to have the day. Do they go bowling, though?
I think so. I think they're 3-4. Had they lost, they would have been 2-5. It would have been tough to win 4 out of 5 to finish. But I think their schedule sets up okay. I mean, next week they play UT Martin. That should be a win. They'll go to 4-4. Then down the stretch, it's going to go down to a few key games. Ole Miss and at LSU, tough games. They may lose those, but I think they're going to beat Mississippi State at home. I think they're going to beat my alma mater, Mizzou, who hasn't had an offensive touchdown in 3 games. So tough for my Tigers. But I think they beat Mizzou, they beat Mississippi State, they beat UT Martin. They go 3-2 down the stretch. They finish 6-6. They have a chance against Ole Miss. Ole Miss is unpredictable. Maybe if they win that game, they still may somehow lose another game there. But I think 6-6, they go bowling. That's what I think.
UT Martin kind of sets up a little bigger. That's kind of why they put those games there. Let's just face it. They put those games there kind of late to help them with that.
Give them a break, too, from the SEC schedule.
That UT Martin game could end up being big for them, but I think you're right. I definitely think they go bowling. They're not common. We'll get back to you here in just a second. I mentioned this in the highlights, but let's climb a little deeper into this. That's freshman running back Raleigh Williams. That's the play that we saw earlier, taken off the field on a stretcher after that neck injury. He was moving around. That's always a good sign. Brett Bielema did comment on this after the game. That's what we want to get you to here.
I don't have an injury update on Raleigh. Obviously, our thoughts, prayers are with him. I know that people handled it, I thought, very, very well on the sidelines there. I thought, of course, there's a face mask. I think it was more off of when he landed on the ground. So I'm just going to continue to evaluate that. We'll try to keep you updated, but obviously you understand why we don't want to jump to anything there.
Still to come on College Sports Live, there's potentially a huge battle brewing for the Sun Belt Conference title, and it involves Arkansas State. We love it when that happens. More's next on that. And A-State got by one hurdle in the Sun Belt schedule by defeating Louisiana Lafayette. We'll recap this one as well. Stay with us.
It's that time of year again in Region 8. Check out the Region 8 Outdoors page, where you can find information on hunting rules and regulations, season dates, stories, videos, and more. You can even try your luck by entering the Buck of the Week contest. So before you throw on the camo, go to KAIT8.com/Region 8 Outdoors this hunting season. Sponsored by D&W Outdoors. This is where hometown legends were made. On the field, there was something different in the air. You could taste it, even hear it. Most of all, you could feel it. Everyone was easy to find because they were all at the big game. Remember how football brought us together? Some things never change. Football Friday night, a Region 8 tradition. Presented by Baird Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Award-winning news coverage, entertainment, and sports programming. Those are the most visible things we do at Raycom Media, but it's only part of the story.
We're technology specialists,
audience engagement managers,
and innovators on every digital platform.
We believe in sharing opportunities from within,
training and advancement while recruiting the brightest.
A team dedicated to results for our communities and our clients.
At Raycom Media, we develop leaders.
Imagine yourself here. Go to RaycomMedia.com and click on Careers.
The Fowler Center at Arkansas State is your source for world-class culture and entertainment. The Arkansas Symphony performs a concert entitled Beethoven and Blue Jeans, featuring marvelous works from Beethoven, McAllister, and Tchaikovsky. Don't miss this night of wonderful classical masterpieces performed by a first-class orchestra. For tickets and information, call the number on your screen or online at yourfowlercenter.com. The Fowler Center, where culture comes alive.
Here's a look at the Sun Belt Conference standings. As you can see, Appalachian State, Arkansas State atop the standings with 3-0 league play records. Appalachian State defeated Georgia Southern, really helped themselves, and A-State really control their respective destinies in the conference. They also play each other. That's Arkansas State and App State on November 5th in Boone. A-State's got one more game between now and then. That's Georgia State next Saturday, and it could be a battle for the Sun Belts. So, Common, in all likelihood, A-State does get by Georgia Southern. If you don't deserve to be conference champions. But they get by Georgia Southern. Let's just assume there. That should be a conference title game now on November 5th, basically.
I think so. Georgia State, you mean. But same,
right, Georgia State.
Georgia State, yeah. But anyways, yeah, absolutely. I think it is the conference title game. You know, A-State got by ULL, and App State got by Georgia Southern. So those are kind of the two tough games for the two teams. The Red Wolves are playing Texas State, ULM, and New Mexico State, who are all near the bottom of the Sun Belt. So I think the winner of this game should win the conference title. You never know, anything can happen in sports, but I think whoever wins this game wins the conference title.
It's the Sun Belt, but again, we were looking at it today, and one of the things that we just kept looking at from top to bottom was it doesn't look like there's a team in there. I mean, your three teams that are of any decent value right now are Arkansas State, Appalachian State, Georgia Southern.
Yeah.
South Alabama has proven to be a little tougher, but Texas State got them today.
Yeah.
So really, in all likelihood, that's probably, your title game there.
Oh, absolutely is. And I think certainly if A-State does lose, there's a chance App State could lose to ULL, but really, honestly, it's the title game.
Yeah, Lafayette not looking very good either. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and get to that Lafayette game. A-State won a big game on Tuesday night, a big step towards their hope of winning a Sun Belt title. They topped Louisiana Lafayette in a nationally televised contest on ESPN2. A-State took out the Cajuns 37-27 and jumped out to an early lead, took a pretty good-sized lead into the half. ULL would rally late, but the Red Wolves would survive it. Coach Blake Anderson was happy to see the end of this game.
The opening statement is, that sucker finally finished. Didn't think the clock was ever going to run out. Kept looking up, and it was just moving slower and slower. And Lafayette was gaining momentum, and we just couldn't quite find a way to put them away. But luckily, there towards the end of the fourth quarter, guys stepped up and made plays. Love the way we came out in the first half.
Still to come on College Sports Live. Tight battle as number 8 Alabama tries to get by a solid Tennessee team. I love that guy's reaction. He's like, "Oh!" We'll be right back.
Game night is being reinvented at the Jonesboro Bowling Center. Right now, buy one of our family value packs for 5 people. Our basic package includes bowling, pizza, drinks, and game cards. Or you can upgrade the package to include 15 minutes of Lasertron action. You pick the package, we'll provide the fun. It's a night full of fun for the entire family at the Jonesboro Bowling Center. And it gets even better. Stay tuned for more to come. Game night gets reinvented December 2015.
Hurry now and save big in Jonesboro's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio, Harris Furniture in Jonesboro. Choose from an amazing selection of our greatest styles and features, including leather, high legs, and more. Start saving and reclining today in this Vail recliner from Lazy Boy, only $297. Pick up one of these recliner rockers for only $397. Or a reclining James sofa priced at only $897. Don't wait any longer. Hurry to the Harris Furniture Lazy Boy sale going on now in Jonesboro.
Hi, I'm Blake Anderson, the head football coach of the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Every year, Jonesboro hosts thousands of Red Wolves football fans. That's why I'm proud to announce Pack Pride Weekend that combines A-State football with activities and events in downtown Jonesboro every home game weekend. Check out the Pack Pride Weekend at the Downtown Jonesboro Association website and Facebook page. Make every home game a Pack Pride Weekend.
Good teachers always know how to bring out the best in their students. If you know a teacher who's going above and beyond, show them what a great job they're doing and nominate them today. Every month, go to KAITA.com and nominate your favorite teacher. And one outstanding teacher will be selected each month until the end of the school year when we pick our Teacher of the Year. So go to KAITA.com and nominate your favorite teacher today.
Teacher of the Year is sponsored by Subteach USA and KAIT.
Get you to one of the other good games of the day. Peyton Manning at his alma mater. Tennessee travels to number 8, Alabama. Bama would strike first. Zarek Henry up the middle, 20 yards. That's a 20-yard score. 7-0 Crimson Tide. Now, Tennessee has no plans to let them by, though. Josh Dobbs to Josh Smith. Josh to Josh. We're all just joshing you. We're all tied up at 7. Second quarter now. Jacob Coker trying to find his man, but, well, Brian Randolph's not his guy. He's wearing orange, and he makes an incredible defensive play. We're knotted up at 7. Bama up 13-7 now in the fourth. Dobbs going to hit Josh Malone. It's going to get the Vols in the red zone. Now, look at that fight there at the end, too. Next play, Jalen Hurd would score. Vols would take a 14-13 lead with a little over 5 minutes left in this football game. But Bama would answer back. We're 14 yards away. And that is the exact number that we're going to get on this play. 19-14, Alabama. Peyton's a little unhappy because I don't know if he's unhappy. He looks like that all the time. Kind of. Just a little bit. Last chance for the Vols. Needing a touchdown. Dobbs is sacked. He fumbles. Bama recovers. Ball game. What's the reaction? No! Bama survives. 19-14. Tom, it seems like most teams in this conference are a little vulnerable. Who wins the SEC championship, do you think?
Well, to me, it's going to go down to the SEC West team. Certainly the East is struggling. You know, you look at Florida, Will Greer suspended. Georgia, Nick Chubb is injured. So a team out of the West is going to come out. It's going to come down to either Alabama or LSU to me. I think it's going to be Alabama because they host LSU. I think that Bama defense is going to be too much for Brandon Harris, who hasn't really been tested against anyone. I take Bama over LSU, and then Bama over Florida, and Bama back in the playoff as a 3 or 4 seed.
Alabama defense versus Leonard Fournette. I like it.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. Red Wolves fans, if you want some more Red Wolves, remember, KAIT is your place. The Blake Anderson Show airs on KAIT tomorrow night at 10:35. That's right. It's right after Region 8 News. It's actually, they video that in the studio.
Yeah.
So it's good. They change it up and they put these little panels. It's just a good looking thing.
They normally do it like
around.
Really early in the morning Sunday.
Right.
But they shot it earlier this week, I think.
Yeah. Well, we enjoy it. That's tomorrow night at 10:35, but we won't be here. So we'll see y'all later.
Yeah.